Bonjour mes amis, ça va? Right here, Uncle Randeaux, and today, sir, I'm going to show you how to make a seafood gumbo. Right here, man, we got all our stuff we're going to need. I'm going to tell you about it right now. I'm going to show you, and then we'll take the next step forward. You're going to need some garlic, at least that much. Yeah, sometimes you can make more, you can make less, but there's some protein. At least one big onion, and a nice green bell pepper. We'll need a little oil. And I like to cook, I always get some chicken broth. Even though this is seafood, I like the chicken broth in there. It gives it some extra flavor. You can do that. You can add just water if you want. But I put at least that. Sometimes it's all chicken. I have here some crab, right? Some lump meat crab that I bought in the can. If you can get it right, it's much more better, yeah. But it's not the time of year. And some shrimp. I got about 2 pounds of shrimp with the peeling, and we're going to have to peel that peeling off. I'm going to show you how to do that for sure, make it really easy for you. And we're going to get started cooking Uncle Randeaux's seafood shrimp and crab gumbo. All right, now, my friends, I'm going to show you how to peel a shrimp. Right here, you can see we have some shrimp. I'm going to show you how to very easily peel a shrimp. These are already designed. All you're going to do is take that first ring, pull it off, squeeze on the tail, just like that. It comes right out. Sometimes you got a little extra scale there. Just take it off, put it to the side, take the next one, take off the first ring, squeeze the tail. You want to come right out. Sometimes the middle ones, they don't, but they're easy after that. We got it already, got the crab meat. We got the shrimp. Now you can see there's a close-up coming. But you can see there's a lot less shrimp now than there was. So when you take the tail, you take the peeling off. It's about half or close to half, right? So we're going to now prepare. We're going to cut the onions and the garlic and all that. And then we'll show you how to cook the meat. All right, my friends, here we're about ready to cook. We've chopped up our vegetables. We have our oil ready. We have our red pepper, our cayenne. If you've seen on another show, I showed you how to bake a roux. We need the roux. We're going to use our roux from that, so you need to go back and watch the show, Bake a Roux. We have here our filet for our filet gumbo. All right, you can get this in stores. Some places they don't carry it. We'll help you with that a little later. Right now, this is filet. You can try to get that. And we have our sauce from the Tabasco pepper. This is Uncle Randeaux's liquid fire. And I put about, for this cayenne, this is about 1/4 of a teaspoon. And this is a little shy of 1/2 a tablespoon. We've chopped up the onions here. You can see, all right, I have the garlic and the onions all together. I chopped up the scallions. We use that at the last. We're going to save that for later, at the very end of the cooking. And then I have my bell peppers I cut up. Okay? So all we have to do now is get the pot ready, heat it up, and we'll start cooking. Now we got the pot, we got the fire going. Just started it. You don't have to let it get hot first. I'm going to put just enough oil in here to fill the bottom of the pot. Not high, just a little bit. Don't put too much, but you need enough so the garlic and the onions and the bell peppers, they don't want to burn, no. I'm going to dump in the garlic and the onions first right here. You saw how much oil was in there. Just cover the bottom. Not a particular amount, because it depends on the size of your pot. All right, I'm making a little stir right now. I have no oil nearby in case I find I'm going to need a little more. I can't take any out. Now I'm going to put in the bell pepper. We're going to saute this down completely till it's all wilted. Some people like to call that caramelized. Me, I don't know what that caramelized is. I thought that's candy. All right. Now, I'm going to put in a little bit of salt. I'm going to call it a pinch of salt, not too much. People can add salt later, but if you put too much, it's no good. We used to put a lot of salt as Cajuns, but we hold back. Our this Cajun, he holds back, you know. I'm going to put in my cayenne. And now I'll put in my black pepper. That's all for right now. Okay. I'm going to watch. If I think I need more black or red, I can do it as it looks. I'll let you know how this is going to look. Okay. Notice I have a wooden spoon. I always use a wooden spoon. Why? Because I think it helps the food taste good. But the real reason, if I leave it in the pot like that, the handle doesn't get hot. I don't burn my hand and I don't have to scream and make up new curse words. All right, now we're going to keep it stirring. Just keep it watching. None of the other sauces and things, we don't put that yet. Okay? This we do by itself like this. All right. Takes a little bit of time. You must be patient, yes, sir. All right, don't stop too soon. If you don't cook the onions enough, the water when you boil it, it'll help. But you'll have the better flavor right now by cooking it and cooking it down nice and good like that. Look, my friend Gadon, you can see it starting to wilt a little bit, starting to turn brown. That's what we want. You got to keep watching it so you don't burn it. You keep stirring. Otherwise, that garlic on the bottom, if it all stays down there, she's going to burn you, chef. All right, chef, we're getting close. You can take a look. It's all getting wilted. I just want it to be a little bit more. You can see the black, the red pepper. It's all in here, the cayenne. It's all good. Just keep going a little bit more. We're not done, though. All right, mes amis, it's almost ready. You could even stop right now and take a good look. It's getting all wilted. I'm going to let it go just a minute more and I'm going to show you then. But it would be okay now. Just watch it. We'll get in there. All right, take a look here. You can see now I got it real up close for you. It's all wilted. In fact, it's limp like an old dish rag. That's what you want. Limp like an old dish rag. Right there. We're about ready to add the liquid now and make the gumbo. But right now what we want to do is add a liquid. We can add just water. I'm going to start out with chicken broth. It makes a good flavor, yeah. Hot dog, no te guarantee, chef. All right, I'm going to make number one in here. Even with two, it won't be enough. I'll show you how much we'll have in just a minute. All right. Alright, I'm going to add some more water in just a minute. And we'll be all ready here to go. I'll show you how full you need to put this pot. Alright, mes amis, take a look. It's boiling now. I'm going to take a little stir. You don't have to stir it constantly while it's boiling, or getting to a boil. Just every now and then stir the water up. Now we got a boil. Next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to put some Uncle Randeaux roux. This is from my Baker Roux show. Alright, I'm going to reach in with a nice big spoon like that. And maybe I'm going to put 2 or 3 of these in, right, like that. You don't want to put too much, it's going to make it too thick like that, you know. But about this much right here. I would say that's a nice big spoon. Probably I'll say about 3 of these spoons. Alright. Then I'm going to let that boil in before I do too much else. Okay. I'm going to stir it a little bit. Like that. Alright, if it gets to boiling too high, you're going to turn it down a little bit. You don't want it to boil over, no. Now, when I was first learning how to do this, I was told, you know, you put your filet last. Well, I'm going to put it last, but I'm going to put it a little bit in the before too. Because I like the flavor to cook in a little bit more. And then I'm going to add it in the last 10 minutes too. All right, that was just a shaker too. There's not a particular measurement amount. Okay, if you want to know what in the world is filet, it's ground sassafras leaves. We're going to stir that in. Now one more thing I'm going to do now while it's boiling, then I'm going to let this boil a while. I'm going to put the Tabasco pepper sauce, okay? Now, right now, see this? That's about it. Wow, one more, okay. If you're going to measure, don't put a tablespoon. maybe a quarter to a half. Because the idea of gumbo is not to be too hot, but just to have that flavor. Okay, here we are. It's boiling. We're gonna let this boil. Maybe about 20 minutes. Don't make it too hard. But you want all the juices, all these flavors to kind of work in. All right. Do not put in your shrimp and your crab meat too soon. You overcook it, it's gonna be like chewing on a rubber band, yes, sir. All right. So let this boil. Just let it go on. Maybe 15, 20 minutes. You'll get the feel. Don't let it boil down too much, not less than half the pot. Some's gonna evaporate, that's okay. That's why I start out at about 2/3 of the pot full. I have my food here. I've been keeping the refrigerator, it's plastic covered. I'm gonna take it off. What I'm gonna do first, I'm gonna put the shrimp in. Now you wanna be careful when you pour it in, you don't put it where the shrimp is facing you and you spill it on yourself. You want to aim it where you spill it on somebody else, or someplace else on the stove or something like that. All right, see what I want to do? Nice and gentle if I can. A nice bit of shrimp. Stir a little bit. All right. It's going to take a little bit of time. This is going to actually cool the water a little bit. That's okay. Now I'm going to put in the crab meat. In there like that. Now you can have crab meat. I love oysters in it, but it's hard to find good fresh oysters. And up north where I'm living now, you gotta buy it by the dozen. It's too expensive. Where I come from, you buy it by the pint, a quarter, and a gallon, all shucked. All right, but you gotta have that absolutely fresh for that. Okay. So now I got in here. I stirred it a little bit. Okay. So now you can see. All right, it's going to take a few minutes and all for this to go. I'm going to give you a close shot. You can take a look. All right, but that's all there is to do for a good while. All right, you can take a look. This is close. I just put in the shrimp and the crab meat. That's all I did right now. All right, and it's going to gradually get to boiling again. Once it's boiling, you're going to let that go for maybe 10 minutes. That's all, and then you're going to add the scallions. I'll show you, and a little more of the filet. My friends, it's cooked a few more minutes. I'm going to turn the fire off and I'm just going to let it sit and let it, not really cool, but let it sit like that. Right now, I want to tell you, tomorrow it's even going to be better yet. But you're going to eat some right now, right away to get on this. My friend, now it's gumbo time. Let's take a look. I got my pot holder here. Don't forget these pots are hot. You got to be careful. Oh, look at that. The smoke is coming. Smells like the gumbo. Let me show you how to put this in your dish for you to eat. Okay? You take your plate, a gumbo plate, soup plate. Put your rice in first. Like. All right, I got me a gumbo scooper right here. Make sure you reach the bottom. You want to get plenty of that shrimp and that crab meat, because that's what counts. Oh. You got some good crab meat. It almost looks like rice, but it's not. It's the crab. Oh, my friend, now I want you to take a look at this. Oh, shit, look at that. That looks delicious, don't it? God bless, no te guarantee you're going to have a good time when you make this. That shrimp, that crab meat, and that rice in there. Oh, yeah. Oh, look at this shit we're doing right now. We got to taste a little bit right here. Oh, I got to get with it. Oh, let's see. Ah, ça c'est bon, yeah. Là, j'ai la bonne roulée. Allons manger et bonne chance, mes amis.